Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Audiotree. It is April 25th, 2023, and I'm your host, FINGY. Before we get into anything else, if you haven't already, which is highly unlikely, but I suspect there's maybe a few of you still, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also tap in on all streaming services, because anything that goes down in the studio is going up in the cloud, down in your downloads, back into your ears for a good old time. But without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce, I was asked to say like this, New York's #1 cowgirl, Matilda Marigolds. Take it away, my friend.
Hi. That was a really good accent.
Thank you.
That was really good. I loved it. This one's called Elbows.
Is this how it goes? Give me a call so I still sick at home and overthink about you. I have grown too much to repeat old stuff, and still I can't get enough. Have been changing. I swore that I'd stop looking back from the ocean to the shores, and basing the waves off the ones that I loved before, and berries to the clothes that I wore. Matilda Marigolds, no more. And now there's a billboard in my head. I'm trying to make out what it says. Every time I look at you, the words get clearer, louder, nearer, closer, clearer, louder, nearer, closer and clearer. And they say, Jesus Christ, I love you. Jesus Christ, I need you in my life. Jesus Christ, are you feeling alright? Jesus Christ, I can't say goodbye. Is this how it goes? I do what I'm told, content controlled. How it stand out on your shores. Fuck the things that I have endured. And no, I don't do much talking anymore. There's still a billboard in my head. I'm trying to make out what it says. Every time I look at you, the words get clearer, louder, nearer, closer, clearer, louder, nearer, closer and clearer. And they say, Jesus Christ, I love you. Jesus Christ, I hate how you make me smile. Jesus Christ, I'm not feeling alright. Jesus Christ, it's time to say goodbye, goodbye. had. You're the best night's sleep I've ever had.
Jesus Christ, my guy.
I
That
know.
was, you said literally. I know. Oh my goodness. I don't know about you, but I feel really, really good that you're here. Not just because I love your art, but also because from the moment we started loading in, it was vibes.
It was a
vibes.
vibe.
You pulled up with all the boys.
All the boys.
Which we will see soon, but
Yeah.
they got to be patient.
No, you gotta make them
They
wait
gotta be
for it.
patient. We got to make them wait for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But you're accompanied by Laundry Day today. We
I
have
am.
Sawyer on the keys. Thank you, Sawyer, for being
I
here.
do. This is Sawyer Nunes, everyone.
No, it's you.
No,
This
it's
is the
you.
No, but we pulled up, amazing vibes. I got to, chop it with a lot of the dudes. You were tapped in. I want to let you be tapped in, figuring out sound check and whatnot. But it was beautiful.
I was so big brain. I was so big brain with the computer and the tracks.
No, look, you and Neil were working out. Okay, we got the click here. We're gonna do
Like,
this. I don't know if this is gonna work, but no, you were cooking, and I respected it.
Yeah.
But no, I was talking to them outside, and I just got to hear a lot about how you guys met and how everything intertwined.
Yeah.
And it's just such a refreshing feeling to be around people that are genuinely like happy to be around the people they're around.
Yeah.
And then that only, adds when you're all contributing to your passion. So I kind of just wanted to see how you were doing, how your drive was here. I know you're all on a road trip to play a show, do this. What are the vibes traveling with the bros?
Well, I don't live with my homies. I go to school in Boston. I go to Berkeley, and so it's finals week right now.
Ooh.
And I'm real happy to be here, and I'm real happy to be procrastinating in the best way possible.
And is it procrastinating?
I
if you
mean-
go to Berkeley and you're doing this.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
I really hope that cut that part out.
Yeah, a little. Don't tell my professor that.
No,
Told him I'm studying.
I mean I love school, but I'm really grateful to be here, and grateful to be here with like people that I consider to be like family, friends and family. You know what I mean? And yeah, just to. I've never been to Chicago actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
my
like it so
first time
far.
here.
I mean, you just kind of pulled up.
I know I did.
Yeah.
I've been at the Holiday Inn and then here.
Hey, and it's been raining.
Motel,
all
motel,
over.
Holiday Inn. But yeah, I'm just real grateful to be here. The drive here didn't feel super long, but I also don't have my license, so I'm sure it was like really long for everyone else driving.
You're just vibing in the back.
I was vibing in the back. I took a calm nap or two.
Nice.
It was really nice. I made what I just played for you.
Look at
So
that.
it was
That's
a productive
good.
drive.
I
You know?
like that. No, I like the stripped down version. I kept on going. I
Yeah.
was like, I don't really want this to stop. But at some point, it has to. It has to. Okay, let's get formal. Let's do the
Please.
whole origin story because I know some, but I think people out in the ether would like to know a little more.
Yeah.
I know that you kind of were born into music. Your father was playing gigs left and right, and you're backstage, you're in the bar, napping, breaking down, setting
Doing
up.
the thing.
Doing the thing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. I would love to know more about your father, what he plays, and how that, whether what he's playing or the shows he's been doing has kind of inspired you to
Yeah.
carry the torch.
Well, my dad is I've asked him before. I'm like, hey, did you like genetically engineer me for this, or was this an accident? And he was like, no, bro, I did not want you to be a musician.
No, why not?
And I was like, no way, really? And he was like, yeah, I mean, it's fun and shit, but like, I don't know. I never wanted to pressure you into anything. It just kind of happened. So I kind of grew up just hanging out with my parents. I'm an only kid, so all of my extracurriculars involved dinner parties and galleries and falling asleep wherever my parents wanted to go. So that meant going to my dad's shows and hanging out with my dad's friends. And my dad actually owns a small music school called Kiwanis Music Club in Brooklyn, where I'm from. And I just kind of grew up, like, I would be, like, the jack of all trades in the best way. He'd be like, yo, I need a bassist for this band. And I'd be like, I don't play bass. And he'd be like, well, figure it out. You have 4 songs to learn by tomorrow. And I'd be like, word, okay. All right. So that was kind of, like, how I came up and just like being surrounded by like my friends and like my parents' friends, really. But my dad has shaped me so much as a musician, and he taught me how to produce and how to play everything. Well, not even. I kind of just taught myself. I don't know. He just gave me the motivation. He was like, you have to do this by this time. And I was like, bet. And then I did.
He gave you the reason.
Yeah. So it's kind of where it started. And then I did, I did classical piano when I was little for a while, and I did jazz band. Drums was actually my first instrument because my dad's a drummer. So, drums is still my favorite instrument, and I don't play it as much as I hoped I would now.
Speak into existence, man.
I'm saying I need to go hit the drum shed. But yeah, that's kind of the villain origin story, I would say.
I'm dead. No, and you were saying that he had his school in Brooklyn, that you're also currently in Berkeley. Yeah. I was intrigued to know like how your musical education has shaped your sound. Has it kind of put you more down, guided you through a traditional realm of composition, or has it taught you the rules to break them, or somewhere in between?
When I started at Berkeley, I was actually something I was talking about with one of the Henrys yesterday, Dubs, that we were talking about how it's a very fine line between allowing your creativity and to channel whatever you need to get out into the world in whatever way that is, and then also using the tools that you're learning. So I would say for me, like, I'm self-taught in everything. I taught myself how to write songs, and other than asking my dad, hey, what does this button do? I taught myself how to produce and how to play things. And so, like, there's a very fine line for me between, like, trying to overcompensate with all of that information, and it's really hard sometimes. Like, it was a complete mindset shift when I first started at Berkeley, like, learning all of this stuff that pertained to the thing that I attached to, like, my emotions. You know what I mean? Because school for me before that was never, like, I have to write this paper about, I don't know, this random art history thing. I don't, like, of course I'm emotional about it, but I'm not, like, it's not like me. It's not, like, my emotions. But the stuff that I'm learning in college now is completely, directly attached to everything in my life, my emotional life, my professional life, the way that I move through the world. And so I would say that it's just about being really diligent for me, at least. And this is completely my own journey. Because everyone takes something different from art school. It's a trade school, basically. Yeah. So for me, it's kind of just identifying the tools and things that I do need to learn. But at the end of the day, the thing that I've learned the most from is my peers at school and the people I'm surrounded by and the artists that I get to be around. Like, I learned so much from the Dondrele boys and all my friends at school who are so ridiculously talented. It blows my mind.
Yeah, is that a trip? Like, do you ever show up to class and you're like, dang, like, it's I'm not crazy. Doing it? Or are you like, oh, wait. No. I can hang with the dogs. Or...
I mean, it really depends. I mean, I try not to have imposter syndrome, I feel I also do things in a very janky way. Like, like it's not like I don't expect people to understand. Like, it is what it is. Yeah. But yeah, like, I'll pull up to class and, like, it's really also hearing about, like, my professors talking about, like, the kind of stuff that they do, which is just so cool to hear about, you know? And it's really nice to feel like you have, like, a cohesive line between everything in your life. That being said, it can get really overwhelming. Like, the last thing I want to do when I get home sometimes is listen to more music.
Yeah, it's an overstimulation station.
It is, sure. And you can get ear fatigue really easily. But all that being said, I would not want to be anywhere else in the world. I didn't even think I was going to go to college, to be honest with you. I was like, fuck this. I'm out. I am done with school. I'm not a school person. Yeah. I can't do it. I mean, I am doing it, but I don't like it. Yeah. But I do like it, but I don't like it.
But it's like special school.
It's special
like
school.
School.
It's cool school.
It's cool school.
Yeah.
You go to cool school.
Yeah.
No, and you're saying that you get, like, very influenced by the people around you, and that's your environment. And especially as a young person, but also just an artist in general, like, your environment is constantly shifting. So with that can also shift, your own sound. Totally. And when, Unity came out, that's like a beautiful, soft... Union. Oh my gosh. Union. We're going to bleep that. I was going to say. Union. No, I was dead because when I sent you the questions before, and I, like, it's just a shit that I write down, I'll ask about. And just a few edits and, like, all caps. And I'm like, I don't know if I can all capitalize this, but you know what? I still fucked it up.
No, but that's okay.
It's all good.
Honestly,
it's all good.
I like Unity a lot.
Hey.
Like, I'm with it. Union parentheses unity.
Right. And that's something,
The FINGY edition.
That's your intellectual property, man, if you want that.
Saying.
I got you. We'll have our people work it out.
But
with that, beautiful, soft, country, kind of classic rock album.
Yeah.
Then, we go into Jesus Christ, a bit more, at least not the version you did, but the one that's out to the world is more indie rock pop. And then now you transitioned into Time to Go, and that's like this like feel-good Imogen Heap-esque, elements of dance, but just like ethereal, crazy sound design. So when I was like going through your Discog, I was like, whoa, like it just boom,
breaking them necks,
literally. And I was blown away, and I loved where you're going, and I was wondering if that's like a direction you're more so heading in to kind of stray from what you've done previously, or if it's something that you plan on integrating back in with your previous sound, or where are we going?
That is the real question. I ask myself this every day. Honestly, I mean, I'm definitely moving towards the sound that you're talking about. And that really just is all accredited to, like, me falling in love with production and interesting production. Not to say that Union wasn't like that, but it was definitely a lot more definable. And that was something that I really appreciated, and it was what it needed to be at that moment, Yeah. Like, I started off as a songwriter. That's how I communicate my feelings to the world. And so, like, when I realized that you could, like, emphasize your feelings sonically, I was like, oh, shit, this is wild. And also just through, like, collaborating with people. Like, my safe space is, like, collaborating with people in the studio and producing songs that, mean a lot to me and that I love. And I love hearing the way that other people perceive my songs and how they want to, shape and mold them into other interesting things, and it makes them have more meaning at the end of the day, and like that kind of, I mean, Jesus Christ is kind of like the opening to that new phase of my artistry, and I'm so excited for it. Like, I feel super, I feel hella grateful to be able to make music that feels so right to me at this point in my life, because I think a lot of times with artists it's hard to feel aligned with your art and stuff.
Totally, because by the time you put it out, it's like, oh, that's been how I felt.
Exactly, and that's why, like, I try not to sit on things for too long. That's why I released Time to Go 2 weeks after I dropped Jesus Christ, because I made that song like right before Jesus Christ dropped, and I played it for my manager, and I was like, I really want to release this. And he was like, it's the intro to your album. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. Why not? Like, screw the 6-week plan. Like, who are we? Like, just, it's music.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm so glad you said that, because I heard that. I was like, oh, this would be the perfect song to introduce your album.
And that was how I was marketing it. I was like, yo, this is the intro to my album. If you fuck with it, then maybe you'll fuck with the rest. Who knows? You know what I mean? So, like, I'm kind of just about, I don't want to hold on to things for too long, feel too precious about it, because, it's a lifelong thing. It's a journey, and it's attached to my personal growth, whether or not I like it, which is kind of annoying. But I've grown a lot recently, and so I think I'm just kind of ready for the output moment. Yeah,
and it's nice to hear that, like, you said that you were able to work with so many people that help, the production and the recording of it to help you shape your sound. And I know, we're going to have our guys in later to do some stuff. Yeah. But, I wanted to kind of tap in on how much of that influence is present in the studio beyond just the stage.
Yeah. Well, I produced Jesus Christ with, like, one of my favorite people on the planet. His name is Jasper Harris, and he's in a band called Quarters of Change. And he and I grew up together, and our dads are really good friends. Yeah. And so, I don't know, just, like, kind of collaborating with him, and also, like, with my dad, and also with the Donderley boys, and with homies at school. I've always been, like, a very, like, secluded songwriter. But then when it came to, like, production and stuff, I was like, okay, I'm done with the messy emotional stuff, and I'm ready to move on to, like, making this shit sound fucking fire. Yeah. And so, like, when I started doing that a little bit in Union, and I kind of, like, gave up the reins.
Not to be mistaken with Unity.
No, not to be mistaken with Unity, which is our collaboration project that we're doing after this.
Exactly. Thank you. I just want to make sure everybody's...
Yeah, just so that we're on the same page here.
Cool.
So Union, I definitely let go of the reins a little bit, which was fine. Like, it is what it needs to be. And, like, even though it's, like, very baby days, and sometimes I cringe a little bit when I listen to it, and I'm like, oh, why is that sound like that? And then I'm like, no, it's cute. The development is real. So, I really fell in love with, like, that. Here's what I think. What do you think? Like, having that sounding board that I don't have when I'm writing my music, because I'm very specific about, like, writing my songs and, like, not feeling like I have to, I don't know. It's hard for me to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
It's hard for everyone to be vulnerable. And, like, I don't know. I feel like I want to be able to say what I need to say, and I have to be alone to do that in order to get it out in the rawest form. And then the fun begins, which is how I feel about it. So, collaboration is hella important to me, and, like, it's how I was raised. Like, my dad and I were booling. Like, that was it. And so, like, I have so many opportunities to collaborate with a lot of other amazing, amazing musicians, and that's just my favorite thing. Like, truly, it is probably my favorite thing about all of this. Like, just building it.
I think some greats have said, I work by myself, but I never work alone. And I think it's important to, like, either, whether you're physically in the studio with somebody or even, like, channeling another artist's work is, like, really important to feeding your voice. And with your voice, I mean, is that something that you think you finally got a good grasp on, what your voice is? Or do you think you will ever have a grasp on that?
It's so funny you ask me this, because I had a conversation with somebody recently about this, and I don't know. I think that I am where I need to be at this moment, but who knows? I might decide that I want to go to voice lessons and sound like Ariana Grande 5 years from now, which I don't think I will do, but, I want to leave that open. I want to leave the options open. But I feel like, coming into my voice more recently within the last year, just because I've been playing so many shows and I've had the opportunity to, like, also, actually, think about how I want to sound. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like how you physically want the sound to come out of your mouth.
Yeah, like, I've never been trained. Like, I don't know how to sing. I sounded really bad for a long time. I'm not going to lie. You can look up some YouTube videos, guys. It was not cute.
It's rough.
But, I mean, it was fine, but it was not what I wanted to sound like. Anyways, I think that it's just about, like, me maturing. Like I said, I feel like I've been growing a lot, and I'm going to be growing for the rest of my life. So who's to say that I won't sound different, Yeah. But I feel real solid in the sound. I feel real solid about it. And it's also fun because I get to, like, play with effects and stuff. And, like, in the production realm, I was actually talking about this. This is a little bit of a tangent, but I was talking about this with a friend of mine about how, like, when you're a female singer, it's really hard to, like, not sound pretty a lot of the time. And sometimes I just don't want to sound pretty. And I'm like, nah, I want to be gritty. I want to sound, And so, like, in the box when I'm producing or, like, whatever, it's really fun to play with effects. And that's what Time to Go is kind of showing, I guess. It's really fun to not sound pretty all the time. So
you gave that track a lot of room to communicate, like we said earlier, emotions without, literally and verbally doing so. And I think you did it quite well.
Thank you.
But with that, I heard there's an unreleased track.
There is
that might be playing sometime soon. I don't know.
Honestly, most of these are unreleased. I know. I'm really giving it away today.
Wow. It's like exclusive.
It's freaking Christmas, y'all. Jesus Christ, it's Christmas.
Hey, I mean, honestly, rumor has it wasn't even December when he popped out of Mary, so.
Bruh. Actually, I was supposed to be born on Christmas. Did you know that?
Really? I was supposed to be born on Y2K, but I hit him with a December 22nd. Now everyone's going to find my astrology chart if they care. If they care.
Yeah, the astrology chart goes crazy, actually.
We'll unpack. We'll
talk about this when our feature album Unity
drops.
Comes out.
Exactly.
Yeah. I just decided in my head that I'm gonna play this. The song is called 1972.
I'm aware of the shape I'm in, but you're fiery and light. You're the perfect archetype for breaking hearts, but you're healing mine. You're healing mine. You know, we're not kids anymore. We're still finding out if we're gonna stay in human form. Polish my heart and make it gleam in the reflection. What do you see? An old photo of us with your arm around me. It's funny 'cause I feel like I've known you since 1972, when our parents were young. And it feels too soon to tell you the truth. But I trust my gut. I don't take shortcuts. I'm obsessed with cigarettes. You know, they make me feel like I'm living on the edge. It's the soundtrack to my own film, starring 3rd Street in Westfield. And I'm casting, I think you'll do. And I'm seeing all the signs. Tell me what's your desire, 'cause mine is you. To know me is to love me, and I've just met you. I still trust my gut. I won't take shortcuts. And I'll make space for future heartbreak if you stay awake with me. And I'll make space for future heartbreak if you stay awake with me. And do you feel the same way about me that I do? I'm quite confused. Are you someone that I should keep on pursuing? I don't know what to do.
Bring in the boys. Dang. I wrote that song in high school.
Dude, I got goosies.
Really?
Yeah, I got some goosies. Not just on the left arm, not on the right, but on the legs too.
That means I'm doing something right.
Something right.
That means I'm doing something right. Yeah. Hi, boys.
Hey.
You're so cute. Hey.
Can you teach us like the alphabet or something?
This is Laundry Day. Everyone say hi, Laundry Day.
Hi, Laundry Day. The internet.
Henry, Sawyer, Itai, Henry, Jude. This is my last song. And, it's called Sonder. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me, Fingy, and the Audiotree family. I actually used to watch Audiotrees when I was a little kid. So when I got this email, I flipped my shit. But in all seriousness, it is a huge honor. So thank you.
Here I sit in this pit that we dug for the fun of it, and we talk about my skin and how you've been, how you'd kiss it if only the pit wasn't so goddamn big. Maybe I just need to walk, shake my limbs and just take stock. 'Cause I wanna be a soldier, I wanna live on your shoulders, but all I want is back in Boston. All I want is to be lost in. If having you means getting older, then someday we'll have to do for now. For now. So here I sit in this pit, and bit by bit by bit we'll scale the sides of it, and we'll swap our spit and talk about the pit. A love so big and still it just won't fit. Maybe I just need to walk, break your grin and cut the locks.
you, Matilda Marigolds.
Thank
for being
you.
here today. And thank you to our guys down there at Laundry Day. Check
Round
them
of
out too.
applause for Laundry Day.
Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate the thanks earlier, but you're what gives us what we got. So thank you for being here. Thank you to our crew for getting all this lovely stuff done. I thank y'all for flipping subscribing. We really do appreciate it, and it really does help us. So, if you feel inclined, do that. Also, what you just heard now is already on Spotify. It's already on Apple Music by the time you heard it. Not now. Y'all are like, oh, fuck, it's already up. No, it's going to, by the time this is out, you're like, yo, we're quick. The cover's done. We did a little bio, too.
Never let them know your next move, for real.
Actually. But, stream us. We're out there. And, thanks for watching. My name's FINGY. We'll see you later.
Woo! See ya. Woo!
Yeah!
All right, so you guys want to do it for real now?